We are hanging out with Insomnia Gaming for their inter-community Scrim Night. This is their 6th Scrim Night, and we are jumping into the second round of their tournament. So I am Kittens, and joining me tonight is John.
Hello. Is this the correct match that we're casting, or are we doing something else? I thought we weren't doing Abusement Park here.
Oh, no, I thought I got jumped into a different one.
Oof.
Rev. No, Rev is. That is IO. I think they just kept their. What is happening with the brackets? This is a great start. It should be Knights of the Round Table and IO.
Versus Io. Mm-hmm.
So let's
And we're currently
just.
in Abusement Park versus Insomnia.
No, that's Team IO on the right hand side. Okay, they're just changing up their. They're changing up everything. I don't know why that happened, but anyway, we are waiting for that match to start. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's exit. Anyway,
All right, our volume is apparently very low on the stream. Let me check real quick.
okie doke. It should be. Um.
Yeah, our volume is extremely low. You're gonna have to turn it up in the volume mixer.
Okay. That should be better.
All right, keep us updated on the volume. I am watching chat.
Yeah. So we are just waiting. For the custom game to start between Knights of the Bronze Table and IO, we do have the bracket up right now, just to kind of show us what has been happening so far in the tournament. So looking at the first round, we had the Boji Janglers take the Knights of the Bronze Table. And then Cool Team Name took IO, so we are going to be watching two teams that need redemption. They want revenge.
All right. Apparently, my microphone is very loud and yours is nearly muted.
Yo!
Yikes.
Okay. It shows that they are balanced. I don't even know what is happening in my life.
Holy shit, I'm loud. You probably turned up Discord all the way.
Let me try that now. Okay, that should be good.
Yeah, let's just keep audio testing before we go into this. I don't want to particularly keep pushing things if things aren't balanced.
Layout still loud? Still quiet? Okay. We are gonna keep talking until someone tells me to stop talking and change something. Um,
Yeah, hopefully I'm not blowing people's eardrums out as well still. That was really loud.
okay. I will change that. Um, so we will be entering, I think, Route 66 for this, which is exciting. And yeah, we should be good. Okay. Okay. I think things should be good now. Hopefully. Lady
Dude,
just
volume
needs
is
a little
great. Lady just
boost.
needs a little bit. Oh no, we're still going on to it. It might be just be because you're mumbling a little bit. So if you just speak up, I'm sure it'll be fine.
I think it'll be fine. I hope it'll be fine. I'm gonna cry if it's not fine, and we should be good. Okay.
Yeah, two teams. Knights of the Bronze Table, affectionately referred to as the Knights. Team 2, which is not Team 2, Team IO. We have Zoomrat on the Knights. Or on the Knights, excuse me. Zoomrat, Siren, Daleker, Sylvana Spot, Lucky Owl, Mini Tina. Excuse us, we didn't get any pronunciations. So if we have butchered them, oh, that kind of sucks. Have
And
your go at the IO people. I'm sure you know them better than I do.
yes, so we have Rev, Alyssa, Swiss, Crone, Demi, and Naps going for IO. So both of these teams are new to this tournament, which is super exciting for them. Team IO is part of Ganymedes Girls, which is an organization that I am a part of. So I am going to try to hold off on any biases that I do have. But they are part of an all-women's Overwatch organization that are helping individuals try to be bosses in the competitive scene. And we do have teams going from bronze all the way to GM, which is pretty nifty. And then Knights of the Bronze table are like actually the coolest thing ever. We have they started as a bronze team, and the captain of this team like would only allow bronze players on this team, so that is pretty neat that they are focusing on that kind of camaraderie and teamwork.
Yeah, and it looks like we are going in now. If you want to switch the screens over, we are heading into Route 66, and just for a clarification for any new viewers, it's pretty chill around here. They just mutually decided on a map. They're just playing for fun. We might see some crazy things. We might see some interesting things, but overall, should be an exciting night.
Absolutely. And so these matches are one map only. So we will get little snippets of players before we move on to the next round. We do have, I think it's 18 teams this week, which is amazing. This tournament was started by Insomnia Gaming. Insomnia Gaming is a super inclusive, community-driven Discord group that focus on streaming and competitive gaming. They are super nice and cozy community that is growing by the second. But I think they said 12 weeks ago they only had 2 teams participating, and now they are up to 18, which is amazing. So we will see how this goes.
Yeah, and as we've introduced them, we never actually introduced ourselves.
Oh, no, we have not.
But yeah, I'm John. That's Kittens. Hello, welcome to Route 66. Here we go.
So IO is on attack this time. We are seeing a bit of a Far Mercy Mora dive comp with the Diva and Orisa for tanks. And it does look like they're trying to go for that high ground.
Now Siren from the Knights on that Widowmaker. Excuse me. Yeah, from the Knights. Siren on the Knights. Excuse me. Woo! Siren on the Widowmaker from the Knights, looking to get a pick. Widowmaker has to respect it a little bit. Playing low to the floor, however, Tracer is pushing in here. Looks to get a pick. However, it is Zoom Rat that gets the pick on Naps. And Io retaliates with 2 kills. Siren falls over. Zoom Rat next. Minita trying to get the res. Zoom Rat is back alive. But the cart is still moving here as Io just continually pushes it in. Lucky Owl soon to be next. And it looks like the Knights do need to recontest this point. Massive suck coming in from Naps.
And we
Siren on the high ground here, trying to remove far up from the skies, and we are at a standstill here.
We do have some ults coming up. Junkrat's tire is almost ready to go, as well as their Zen defensive ult 2, which is popping off right now.
Yeah, Transcendence, keeping everyone healthy. Sylvanas does get a good pick onto Crone on that Tracer. Sylvanas spot with the tire, not quite able to connect. And this fight is kind of stalled out. They're going to need to do something decisive soon. And as I say that, the bomb comes out from Demiroar. Doesn't quite connect. Blocked off mostly by the Orisa. Swiss Inducer looking for the barrage. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3!
Oh, vicious! That was a beautiful combo of ults coming out from IO. They kind of destroyed that with that team kill, but used up all of their ults in the process. It does look like Diva is coming up from Knights with their ult as well as that Mercy ult to kind of keep them all alive, but they are making some solid ground with that team kill. They have a good portion of time to push that payload before they're going to be contested by Knights. So really good play coming out from IO. Again, try not to be biased.
Now Crow now on the Widowmaker. Siren switching over from the Widowmaker to the Soldier. An early pick from Swiss onto Mini. Stops that Resurrection from coming through. Another one. Naps, Swiss Inducer going huge, grabbing 2 for his team. Sylvanas Sponge actually killing Pharah with the total mayhem. That's not something you see every day. It looks like IO are going to continue to roll this point in to the Knights of the Bronze Table as they are staggering a bit here. Lucky Owl going to fall over next.
And Crone just on that Widow cleaning up, trying to take that high ground, capture all of Knights that are coming out, trickling through that top, giving her team that distance to cap that point. So it does look like we are going to have to see some grouping up coming from Knights as they try to reset and stop Team IO from taking the third and final point.
Ooh, Lucky Owl actually manages to kill 2 with that bomb. All on their own there as the Diva does get killed for their troubles, and it looks like they will respawn in about 3 more seconds due to their spawn being right there. Not quite sure what they were aiming for there. The cart is stopped, but they won't be able to contest it for very long. The Knights slightly bleeding out beneath their armor here.
There's a little chink.
Are
but
pushed back.
They can get it back. They can just polish that off and be good to go. Crone's still getting some picks, which is amazing, and they are pretty positively like set on that payload, getting cozy with Orisa, using that shield and defense matrix.
Blitz Inducer in the back line gets 3 once again. Apparently Swiss only knows how to count to 3, but it doesn't matter as that's half the entire team. Swiss looking for more, trying to get Valkyr. Monkey.
So
Doesn't quite connect, but does get the mech. Lucky Owl soon to fall over next. And this fight going much in favor of IO. And as I say that, Siren with the tactical visor trying to land something, not quite able to connect with anyone. Krone going low. Bomb.
Oh.
From Demiroar. Looks huge, doesn't quite grab anything. Doomrat initiates with the Transcendence. Sylvanas gets 2. And it looks like this push is repelled from the Knights. Or by the Knights, excuse me.
Yeah, we do have to see some regrouping coming from IO. They used a lot of ults to halt that movement coming out, but we do have a Orisa ult coming up. We're gonna have sights from Crone soon, and sights. Crone has been killer this attack push, just picking off those squishies. They don't have a huge amount to contest Swiss and Crone because they're doing a really good job of splitting up and making them look in front and
actually in the flank once again. Does get Zoom Rat. Does get Minita. That's 2 down. They can't hold this point. Half of their team is dead. Swiss going huge on this pharmacy, able to flank and really just tear apart the Knights' defense.
And they are bullying that Roadhog. Pushing him back as far as they can. They need to contest this Pharah. They have a Pharah of their own now. But I don't know if it is going to be enough at this point. We don't have a lot of...
Says, I can do that too. Trying to lock on to Swiss with his own Pharah seems to be working at first. Not sure what's up with his camera. I tried to stay on his perspective, but it's jumping around like crazy. Looks like a slideshow over here.
Oh no!
Swiss Inducer with another 2, and it looks like Team IO are going to end up pushing this in. They just need to get rid of the Roadhog. He's beefy. Mini, and that's 3!
Demi,
massive bomb coming in from Demi.
Have been amazing. Great placement, really solid support from their supports as well, keeping them alive as they try to make these kills last for as long as they can. Diva coming
as
on
you
point.
said, the Knights keep trickling out. Lucky Owl trying to stall this point here. Swiss Inducer actually kills Zoom Red out of the spawn. But they're still stalling, and they have been stalling for the past 2 minutes. Valkyr comes out with a whole hog, trying to boop them off at this point, desperately trying to hold on. Crone gets Lucky Owl, Minita falls over from Naps, and the damage just keeps flying through. Although they are stalling, they can't seem to kill anybody. Swiss Inducer still free flying and still landing those kills. Zoomrat comes out, doing his best. Swiss doing his best Swiss Deucer impression, but it's not going to do anything as they're still on the point. Sylvanas comes out with the Coalescence, and finally the spawns work out in favor of the Knights, and they recover in the end.
Absolutely, and it can be so challenging ulting as Pharah with a counter Pharah in terms of placement, because Swiss was just able to jump on top of Zoom and just take her out after she finished her ult. So I know that can be a bit of a struggle, but this Pharah v Pharah has been super intense and really working to slow Swiss down a little bit. But we do have an ult that might be coming up from Swiss.
Oh, kind of sloppy of a fight here. Swiss in the middle of the entire team, but he's not punished for it. Swiss looking for something. Each team looking for something. Justice rains from above. Swiss gets one, gets two, gets three.
Whoa!
And that's a wipe. That's all she wrote, as Zoomrat is the only one left there. They just need to focus him down, and they are going to push it in with 3 seconds left on the clock. Swiss, man of threes.
That was an insane hold to almost hit that overtime when they had such momentum going into that last push. Knights of the Bronze Table just really say, no, hold up, wait a minute. We are not going to let you have this point as easily as you might think you're going to get it. So crazy defense coming out from Knights of the Bronze Table. Just absolutely killing it. So we'll see what we are able to come out with on this defensive position. It looks like we are going to get a Bastion and Symmetra. They are going for the full cheese comp, trying to slow them down as much as possible. But it does look like Knights will be pulling out that Winston, which is probably going to help them out a lot in this this composition. Pharah or Zoom reprising their role as Pharah was absolutely killing it at the end. I was a little concerned having that Pharah dogfight because it can be a little challenging to get those hits, but Zoom was on it, really focusing that Pharah, not letting her get away with as much as she had been up until that point. So really good plays coming out from that first round, and we'll see if they can keep that going for the second.
Swiss and Alyssa. Alyssa and Swiss deciding to run that Bastion and Symmetra, as we noted earlier. Going for a teleporter strategy with the Bastion. Works in solo queue. We'll see how it works here. Looks like the Knights are running with the typical dive here, kind of mixing things up a bit with the Junkrat. Might be able to do something with the Tire, might be able to clear off the Bastion. We'll see how it works here as the Knights look to assault the Team Io's castle.
And we are getting a Pharmacy coming out the left side, seeing how that will go for them.
Now the Pharmacy goes up. Bastion looking for something. Zoomrat gunned out of the skies, and the Bastion already doing work. Alyssa looking for something here. Gets caught out by the Winston. Healed up to full. In no danger here. And the dive from the Knights is not particularly doing much here. Siren goes deep, tries to get Bastion, and it doesn't quite connect, as the rest of the team seems to be feeding here. Sylvanas going deep, looking for the Bastion pick, trying desperately to kill him, but he's just getting pocketed by the Mercy.
Jeez Louise, Swiss is going hard right now to try to get that Bastion out, or sorry, Sylvanas. But we do have
the Tire.
Goodness gracious. That is brutal, but we do have Bastion's ult ready to go, a teleporter coming out, and that will definitely help them if they need to make that rush back. TP is kind of behind Earl, so it can be a bit of a tricky spot if they do spot that, but looks like they are parked on the payload. They're going to make it tough
Once
for them.
again, the Knights going in for the Bastion, trying to get rid of him. Valkyrie is popped, stopping him off, really. He's just able to walk away. Going to set up here a little bit. The cart is still moving, however. Celestina does get Sylvanas. Bit of a lopsided situation here as the Bastion sets up once again. Celestina gets one, gets two, gets three. Swiss Deucer just pumping away the bullets. And again, the Knights are repelled. And Team Io holds fast with their admittedly cheesy strategy.
Gaming Meets Girls is all about the cheese strats. but they are really just trying to hold this first point. I think their thought process is, we got 3, let's not even give them that chance to get 1 for that win. But we are going to see Genji's ult coming up, and it looks like he is trying to get behind for those support players.
Indeed, and Zoomret does get naps here as we hover around in 3rd position on the stream. But let's see here. Valkyr grabs both supports. It looks to be a moment of opportunity here as Io are slightly repelled by the Knights. They're looking for the teleporter. They're all coming out of the teleporter. Lucina, Alyssa doing a good work here. Bomb comes over, kills Valkyr. The cart continues to move. Crone. Sylvanas gets 2. Big mine. Concussion mine coming out. However, it is Alicina's turret. Alyssa Lena, I cannot say that for the life of me. Mini trying to get a resurrect here. Sylvanas, the Bastion is back. He's got the tank. Where's he gonna get? Well, that's 1. Can he get the 2nd? That's 2. Knocks Zoomrat out of the sky. Not quite. And he gets get the reflect into Swiss. Blade comes out. Zoomrat trying to connect. Gets Bastion. Gets Diva. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. And the cart finally comes in.
Just cleaning up that Tracer on point as well. They made some really good switches here. Just kind of trying to rebalance that, get that speed from Lucio. Sylvanas has been insane with those tires and mines, just spamming that damage and trying to put pressure on that Bastion. I think that was what their focus was. They kind of left the teleporter for a little bit longer than they maybe should have. But it can be really challenging to work around that Bastion as well.
And as they speak, the bomb does manage to get him out of the fight. Siren looking for another pick. Symmetra goes down afterwards. No teleporter to save them from this point. It is a 4v6, and all the Knights need to do is just push in. Reveal does get the resurrect. Symmetra able to do a lot here if she does get close. However, she is squishy. Crone gets the pulse bomb on Valkyr, and the cart continues to move as they finally initiate. Sylvanas gets 3! A massive tire coming in here. Diva in the backline, not really able to do much here. Valkyrie just securing the point a little bit. And it looks like the Knights are going to push this all the way in. Alyssa gets lucky. Oh, they need to kill the Symmetra.
Oh, but they were gunning for her. It's Demi on point still. Demi, I think, is taken out, but Siren just focusing those cheese portions of Team Io. Jumped the Bastion and then jumped right on the Symmetra, not letting them set up that super cheesiness. But we are going to see probably that Winston ult coming out soon to bully them off, and there we go.
As we say that Valkyrie connects with Crone. Without that soldier, they're not going to be able to pump much damage. It's going to be up to Alyssa to land those pipes. Valkyrie goes deep, however, is punished for it. The Bongo comes out. Zoomret, however, does shut that down quickly. In the flank, again, overextended, might take a lot of damage for this. Manages to get out with his life, grabs Omega, going in for a blade here. Zoomrat comes in, tries to get Rev, not quite able to connect. Nerf this, and Sylvanas does fall over to the bomb. Zoomrat afterwards as well. And Io are contesting this point quite nicely. Mini gets a resurrect on Zoomrat. Whole Hog does fly out from Swiss, and it looks like the Whole Hog will end up pushing the rest of the team back as the Knights' offense is stopped in its tracks.
Swiss just doing work. They did switch to that tank strategy. Trip tank is the word I was looking for. Just to get a little bit more health on the payload, to kind of try to stall a little bit longer. But that ult was just beautiful in taking out that Mercy too, so no chance of res. But it does look like they have regrouped. They may have issues with that Tracer in the back, not getting back in time to help their team, but Tracer is looking to stick someone with that pulse bomb. They only have one healer now too, though.
He's got a bigger bomb. Alyssa trying to go in with the tire, looking for someone. Valkyrie falls over afterwards. Sylvanas is caught, however, and it looks like the push, before it even begins, is stopped.
That one healer, though, might hurt them with the damage that's coming out of Knights of the Bronze Table. So far, so good. And it does look like we might see some, I was hoping for some pulled pork action, but hopefully that'll come out later. regrouping.
Pulled pork indeed. Roadhog, the man with a plan to shut down Dalkir wherever he goes. He's going to be looking for that Winston, trying to connect with him, trying to end his jump before it begins. However, Zoomrat does have that blade. He's in the backline. He's looking for something. Takes a little bit of damage here, looking for that opportunity. Not quite able to do anything here as Sylvanas does get rev with the tire. Bongo comes out, is shut down immediately, and the Knights trying desperately to cap this point. However, it is 3! Demiroar gets 4 actually. The mech as well.
Jeez Louise. And with 30 seconds left on the clock, they are going to have to do some work with this Genji blade. But Crone is just really putting pressure as Widow, making sure that they are not going to get in without taking at least some damage. Junk spamming up ahead, trying to prevent them from getting in time.
As you say that, 5 seconds left on the clock. Knights are going to have to make a push here, and as I say that, Dalkir jumps in, tries to connect with Naps, but he's taking too much damage. He's going to die soon. Mini soon to fall afterwards, and there's no support for the Knights. This looks grim, as it looks like they are all going to die here, and it is Io that will secure this point. There's no way a solo monkey, or is there? Siren drops the bomb, gets 2. I spoke too soon. The tanks
Oh my
of
god.
the Knights are going in hard. Siren gets trapped, popped out of mech. However, it is Dalkir going huge here, trying to land something. Tire soon to follow afterwards from Melissa. Grabs 2. Zoomrat, Mini. Dalkir
Winston
trying desperately to do something here. Both supports are alive. Winston finally dies. Swiss shooting him in the head. Pulled pork indeed. Lucky Owl is not quite able to reduce the pork to bacon. He's full health. He's healthy. He's having a great time. And it is the whole hog that will close this out. Zoomrat on the Tracer here. Really unable to stick to the point. And Team Io take Route 66.
That was an intense game coming out of Team Io and Knights of the Bronze Table. I'm not surprised that Swiss was able to capture this play of the game with her work on Roadhog. And yeah,
Indeed, really able to connect with
Mercy.
Dalkir. Not quite able to do what he wanted. The Roadhog kind of punishing him wherever he went. Maybe it was in the Knight's best interest to switch to a more tanky composition to kind of contest that Orisa. However, their dive continually was shut down. And even with the support of the Blade, they were not able to finish the game out.
And we are going to see, just check in with our brackets to see what is going on with the match, or sorry, the other matches. So it does look like we, all the other matches are finished. I guess we had the most intense one going on. So our winners are in blue, Shockwave Squad, Bubsy, Taco Time, Spicy Salsa, Hyperplex, the Amusement Park Attendants, the Baguettes, and Team Io. So in terms of standings, it looks like we do have our top 4 teams being Taco Time, Bubsy, Shockwave, and Spicy Salsa Gaming, which is also an Insomnia team. So I think we will probably take a bit of a break while we try to figure out who to kiss next, and the brackets get updated. So we will see you in a few. Okie doke. So we are back for round 3. This time we are going to be jumping in to look at bread and cool team names. So
The baguettes.
the baguettes.
Affectionately named Bread by the cool team names leader, Vanish. On that lobby leader there.
So many
But yeah,
carbs going
officially
on.
the baguettes.
So it looks like we are going to go to Temple of Anubis, which is probably one of my favorite maps. I hope we get some Widow action. I always feel like Anubis is not Anubis without some Widow, but we are going to be headed there in a second. Again, we have the Baguettes, who I guess are in love with Brigitte, who I love. So we're going to be friends. And then Cool Team Name was actually formed through Insomnia Gaming as a bunch of pickup free agents that thought they were all pretty cool, so started a little bit of a team. But we will see what is happening with this.
But yeah, again, in case people are coming in for the first time here, I'm John.
And
That's
I'm
Kittens.
Kittens. And we
Yeah.
are here for Insomnia Gaming, which is a pretty boss inclusive gaming network community that focus on competitive gaming and streaming. So if that is something that you are into, check them out, insomniagaming.ca. They have a link to their Discord, which you can go to and see all of John's really cool emotes that he collects and then posts. So it's a fun place.
Yikes. They're not good emotes. I will tell you this from the start.
Well, if you go in with low expectations, then you're gonna have a positive time. So it's just what you gotta do.
Indeed. But yeah, speaking of social medias, you can follow us on our respective Twitters, which I'll be posting in the chat slightly here. All you have to do is click twice. Give us a follow.
It'll be a good time, we promise.
Indeed. I tend to only post half-baked memes and occasionally good Overwatch content, but yeah.
And I
But
will
yeah.
like all of your cat pictures, so there you go. Memes and cats. It's a good place, good time. Head into Anubis right now. The team is just entering the game, so we will see how this goes. Again, the Baguettes versus Cool Team Name, and this is for Insomnia Gaming. Check them out, insomniagaming.ca. So,
And as we're going in here, cool team name with the cool team name, Baguettes, Temple of Anubis. What do we expect from both of these teams?
I think it's kind of cool because we have not had a chance to stream them yet, so it's going to be a little exciting for these compositions. We're kind of coming in fresh-faced and bushy-tailed, so we will see what's going on, but I am loving what we are seeing with the Baguettes right now, going that May route as well as Widow, so I love my Satan, I love my Widow. This should be good, and it might give the cool team name some pause when they're trying to rush to point. I know May can be ridiculous against that Genji that they might be running on attack, so that is a matchup I am looking to see. Just kidding, May is no longer! Oh, I hate when they do that to me. Get really excited. They kill it. What are you looking forward to seeing?
I'm looking forward to see this Baguette play, indeed. Brigitte, naturally, on the Baguettes team, affectionately called Baguette. Brigitte is the newest character, and I have not really quite seen much of her as Contenders does not quite allow her yet, but should be interesting here. They are running the tanks, they are running the Brigitte. Should be even more interesting considering that they're running her as a support, so they are very low on healing here.
They are. Paired with Mercy, it should be okay, but it looks like Genji is headed in. And
Looks like the fight's already begun as the Mercy from Cool Team Name is already taken out, and they are immediately run over. Baguette doing work here as they instantly clean up the opposition.
Looks like we are going to have to see some regrouping. Oh, but there is
How do
still
you
a
peek?
baby diva.
How embarrassing. Audio Peak actually getting the drop on the Tracer there. That's not how that works.
Oh, Widow v Widow right now, as it looks like Cool Team Name is regrouping. Oh! Getting some damage going on here. And it looks like we are pushing left. Ooh.
Now we will want to go into first person here, as we discussed earlier. Third person, kind of jarring. But as I say that, speaking of jarring, Reinhardt's getting their brains scrambled out as they continue to charge at each other, swing at each other. Brigida punishing the Reinhardt a bit, swinging at him, and they seem to go at it here. Brigida naturally coming out on top, and SCC does fall over.
We do have a Farah sneaking behind the point, I think just trying to stay alive until she can rejoin her team. Trying to get the jump on Widow. But
Crimson actually on the flank here, looking for something, sees the Widowmaker. That's not supposed to happen. She's loud, and she is dead, in fact. Impressive how Crimson is able to sneak up onto the Nerve there, especially with all the coverage they have. Although, Cool Team Name seems to not particularly care as they continue to roll in. Bomb dropped, doesn't seem to connect. Kaizoku on top of Chrono here. He's dropping low. Mercy pops him off. SEC with the Shatter. He needs to use it soon as his team is beginning to crumble around him. Nerve getting the one-up on their counterpart.
Nerve is doing work right now with that Widow. Just dropping like flies using
Ooh, SEC, the cross map. Running cross country actually brings Brigida into Funky Town, but it is soon to die afterwards. From the Whole Hog, from the Tracer, not much you can do there.
And that is going to have to be a full regroup coming from Cool Team Name. They do make a switch, bringing Zen in for heals, and they are probably going to have to come in with that Mercy ult just to kind of get them to point, because we are at 120 on the clock.
Indeed, Kaizoku with the bomb, doesn't quite get it, pulls a Prophet, sticks it to the wall, assumes dominance a little bit here, but Vanish does fall over in the end. Now on the Zenyatta here. Mercy trying to connect with Kaizoku. Hopefully not another embarrassing moment here, but he does live. The team is split up. Cool Team Name not quite able to get to the point entirely, and it looks like they're going to be punished here as Kaizoku does kill Miss Boxer, however SEC retaliating. Rally does come out from Brigida, keeping everyone topped up here. Hammer down, finally. Rally still popping up here. The armor is still prevalent here, and it doesn't look like Cool Team Name will be able to cap this point as Insanity seals it with a Shatter.
Oh, getting cleaned up by Brigida, who is just really enjoying those sprays and those teabags happening. And it does look like we are going to see that Tracer on point.
Now, Tracer just trying to sneak up on the point. 16 seconds left on the clock. Baguettes, unfazed, look to try to accomplish a full hold here as Insanity pushes in, goes for the flank here, whiffs his charge. Not quite a big deal here as, oh, Shadow comes through from SEC, and it's not particularly able to do much. Rally comes out, preserves everyone's health, even though the pulse bomb connects, not really able to connect with, or not really able to kill anything. And it is a full hold coming out from the Baguettes, running their signature character, Brigida.
And PMG was just insane on Bread right now. Just doing a whole heck a lot of damage while maintaining those tanks or those heals on those tanks. They did have that Roadhog, which I think made it a little bit easier with that self-sustain healing, but I do absolutely love Brigida paired with Reinhardt because she just works so well with him when it comes to keeping him with those AoE heals. So we did not get a tick coming out of that first matchup. It does look like Cool Team Name is going to have to stall, and then stall some more if they want to hold out against the Baguettes. So again, Baguettes, Brigida, OP, AF, doing work, and we're going to see a bit of a switch up and see what Cool Team Name can do for this matchup.
The Baguettes running with their tried and true Brigida composition, not really wanting to switch off, and I'm not really sure why they would want to switch off, seeing as they had such effectiveness on the defense. Now, cool team name should be able to deal with this a little bit better, running a little bit more DPS. Their main issue was that they couldn't get to point altogether, but on the defense, they should be able to just stay there and not have any issues. Double sniper, though, coming out from the baguettes along with the baguette herself, and maybe we'll see something interesting happen. All they have to do is connect with one target, and the defense should crumble.
They did have a really hard time dealing with Widow on that point, just because Nerve was absolutely keeping them at bay, taking out those snipers, and doing some serious damage. So we'll see how much she can do on this comp. We do have Ryan's shield, and hopefully he'll be able to protect his squishies a little bit more. But it does look like they are headed left. Oops, sorry.
Kaizoku actually switching out from the Hanzo, just wanted the Sonic arrow out, goes back, switches to the Tracer. Had a good amount of effectiveness earlier. Audio Peak caught out a bit. No one seems to be dying here as Audio Peak takes the blunt of the hammer. And Insanity is the first one to fall as we speak of him.
Holy!
Nerf this coming through already. What a bomb! Coming out in 30 seconds here. Does connect with J-Li. How did that happen?
That was intense. So we are going to have to see a huge regroup coming out from the baguettes, even though we do have Tracer on point super low.
The Tracer there will draw out most of the team, provided that she does not die. The rest of the team is coming in here. Insanity collides with SCC. Cool team name, trying desperately to hold on this point. And again, it is Insanity. This is the first one to fall. Crimson comes out with the Deadeye, connects with the Mercy. Brigida soon to fall out afterwards. And J-Li in a bit of trouble here as cool team name acts cool in the face of danger. And holds the point.
Yeah, not looking at those explosions. They are using their ult so well. They have been getting them super quickly compared to the baguettes just spamming that damage, getting that Tracer fight behind the point, which might be distracting them a little bit from what's going on in front.
And the baguettes coming close on another rally here. Tracer drawing them back, kind of corralling them all on the point where their death ball could take most effect here. Nerve on that Hanzo, looking to get a crazy pick off. Does have scatter if he needs to use it. Audio Peak going deep. Once again, Valkyrie coming out here. It is J-Li looking for a hook on the Valkyrie. That's difficult to hit. Chrono actually gets Nerve, and cool team name defending against the rally here. Insanity. A big shatter comes out on SEC. SEC does land his own shatter. It's a double shatter. However, it is finally the baguettes that are looking to capture this point once and for all. The tick is running down. All they need is that one tick, and no one is left to defend the point. And it is the baguettes that take this game.
They, I think, won those dive competitions going in, but we did have some crazy ults coming out of Cool Team Name. They absolutely had incredible placement that helped them hold this for as long as they did.
Now, Mercy, play the game.
I love
now, generally,
Mercy.
when you have a support play the game that doesn't involve damage, insinuates that you had a slow game, not much actionly stuff happened, and we can attest to that. A first point hold like that doesn't necessarily dictate some flashy plays that happened. And yeah, Valkyrie comes out, got a beam healing play of the game here. Temple of Anubis is wrapped up in the favor of the baguettes.
Absolutely, and I am a sucker though for support play the games because you do not see them as much, but yes, I absolutely agree with that damage analysis. So looking again at the brackets, we are going to be seeing a few games still playing, but it looks like the amusement park attendants, Twitch crew, the baguettes, and Spicy Salsa Gaming are taking the lead so far. Amusement park attendants, Spicy Salsa Gaming are just absolutely killing it. Hyperplex's match just finished, and if Shockwave is able to... Oh, they lost their game, so it does look like Spicy Salsa Gaming is taking the lead so far in this tournament. So we will probably again leave you for a few minutes while we look at the brackets again. As the round 4 gets started, we will join you then. So thank you guys for tuning in. We will be back in a few with the second last round. It'll be a good one. And, yeah, we'll be back soon.
Later.
hello. We are back. This time we will be jumping in to Insomnia Gaming and Twitch Crew. So if you are just joining in, we are with Insomnia Gaming for their inter-community Scrim night. I am Kittens, and I am here with John, and
Hi.
we're going to be hanging out with you tonight. So, this is the fourth round of the tournament. It is a Swiss bracket style, so we are seeing all of the teams play all of the time. They are not getting a break, which makes it a little bit more fun towards the end. But again, we are on that fourth round coming into Insomnia Gaming and Twitch Crew. So, Insomnia Gaming are the hosts of this tournament. They are a really cool, inclusive organization that is also Canadian that I like to pimp out because I am Canadian and we all like poutine. And you can join their Discord and talk about poutine if you would like to. Check them out at insomniagaming.ca. I do believe that their Discord link is in the description of their channel, so definitely check them out. Twitch Crew apparently is a crew because they're hard.
Crew of streamers.
They're pretty cool. So we have not hung out with them yet. We are streaming them for the first time, so it is a bit of a surprise to see what we will get ourselves into. Hopefully a good surprise. Hoping it'll be fun. And we will definitely see what is coming for this match. It looks like we are going to Gibraltar though. I hope so.
Yep, we are going to Gibraltar here. And on Insomnia, we've got Mad Beast, Kiss Me Please, Killed by Spade, Jono, Luna, Hades. Twitch Crew, we got Call Me Trill, Joker Lover, Baggy Noodle, Jammin' Pacos, Mana Vault, Fierce Taint. Waxin' poetic over here with the names.
I can't sometimes. So, oops. Just kidding. Heading into Gibraltar. So we will see some Instalocks potentially coming out. But hopefully we get to see some dive with these compositions so far, shaping up pretty fun. So what are some things that you like to see on Gibraltar?
Some things I like to see are not defending on this map because the sun is so bright you can't actually make out targets. It actually makes you squint when you're on the defense, when you're up on the higher ground. Not something I want to see in my daily life. But composition-wise, dive, more dive. Maybe a variant on dive on the third point, but this is completely a dive map. If you're running tanks and you're against a good dive, the good dive should normally win most of the time. However, this is not professional play. Anything could happen. A bomb could kill 6 people. You could get 6-man shatters. Brigida can walk in and sell your backline. Anything can happen.
Someone could fall off the map. I mean, like, I'm not talking from experience. I have never done that myself, but it could happen.
Completely unbiased here. I believe Jono is the strongest player on their team. Has a good tone to it right there. John O. Got a little extra to it. I think he's going to do great things here. All eyes should be on him for pretty much the entire match.
Pretty sure he paid you to say that. Aww. So we are
let me just close my PayPal real quick.
You
Jammin' on that Widowmaker. On the offense here, looking to get a pick. Early, they stare down the opposition. Luna takes a bit of damage here. Actually going to get popped out of mech soon if she isn't careful. However, they do get out. Hook comes in. Pulled pork indeed. Baggy Noodle gets out of there. Jammin' Pockets finally connects. Mad Beast falls over. Jono dropping a little bit lower. And this Brigida, let's see if they can do work here. Pull comes through. Jono gets the charge. Runs into the Fortify. Hades in the middle of the fray. As we said, Brigida doing work here. Jammin' Pacos looking to connect with more, however, as the Widowmaker is just spamming damage over and over.
Jammin' is going uncontested right now, even with that Roadhog starting to come up and go, oh, just gonna get picked off here, but really doing a lot of damage, giving them a huge issue. as she's able to take out tanks left and right. So gonna have to figure out a bit of a counter to that, or just spend some resources to dive her, because again, she is just letting them have it.
The Gem and Paco is really able to let this cart keep going to infinity, basically. Mad Beast on the McCree here, looking to be in a bit of trouble, runs into the Roadhog, and gets his life taken for his troubles. The point connects, and Insomnia Gaming in a bit of trouble here.
And just landing those shots left and right on Widow. They do have that trip tank, and they're still not able to give her trouble. We do have Luna coming up now, though, so...
Jim and Paco is really the one to look out for this entire time. Completely uncontested, pocketed by Mercy, just dropping people left and right. Heads are being popped. Even this tactical visor isn't going to do anything to Jammin. Well, excuse me, it's from her own teammate. But Twitch Crew, decisively just rolling in, doing whatever they wish. Jono, even that powerful man isn't able to do anything as he gets pulled in. Yoink. And again, the point just keeps rolling in.
So we are going to have to see some regrouping. We do have Deadeye in a position to take out this Widow. Starting to get a little smart with that focus. Ult coming out.
A Coalescence comes out. Mad Beast on the flank here. He's spotted by the Widowmaker, and Jammin looking for something here. Does not have that flashbang to stop him. Jammin, he does actually connect here. Luna in the middle of the fray. Mana Vault along with the Twitch Crew trying to push their way past. Fierce doing good work on this Roadhog. Able to really connect with those hooks over and over and land those hooks consistently when he needs it most.
Earth Shatter ready to go with Rhine.
Shatter, and as we say, that's two, Fierce Taint and a Call Me True. However, that's not the one you want to charge. Roadhog completely tanky, and he's full again. The charge not really doing anything to phase him. Zenyatta on the flank here, they know he's there. They're going to push into on him, and the 5 orb comes out, and Soldier, however, comes out on top of that trade. Twitcher continually push in, Jammin, assuming dominance here, really just keeps pushing in, keeps landing those shots. No one can stop him. The damage boost comes through. It doesn't matter if he body shots over and over. Twitch Crew going huge here. Bongo has assisted a little bit more. The charge comes through, and Roadhog just shrugs it off like nothing. He's got bulk. He's got everything he needs. Valkyrie comes out, but it's a little too late as everyone's dead from the team, and Tactical Visor will clean out everything from the skies. It looks like it's going to be an uncontested full push coming in from Twitch Crew here.
Those shots are just insane, keeping them in that spawn room. Just kind of, yeah, taking names. Taking them out one by one. That is a scary, scary Widow on, with Jammin. I would love to see Jammin and, our Widow from the Baguettes go head to head, because that would be some interesting matchup. It does look like Jammin is going to come back with Widow, so they are going to have to come up with a way to really dive that Widow, keep their tanks alive, because Jammin is just doing a really good job of popping off those tanks as well. Generally, you can throw a tank up against a Widow and have some survivability, but not with that damage boosted Widow. Getting that damage from Orissa's bongos as well, but some beautiful ults coming out from both teams throughout this map, but we will have to see a little bit more aggression against Widow, especially on this defensive side, because I think Widow's going to go pretty hard, making sure that they are moving as much as they can, because they do kind of suffer from not having that spawn advantage throughout the push like they did last time. But Fierce Taint looking at the camera, giving a little emote. Pretty good.
Fierce Taint just munching on some pizza, living up to that Roadhog name, just chilling out, having a great time. Insomnia Gaming going to be hard pressed to push this point all the way in that speed. The cart was basically uncontested the whole time. Mad Beast is going to have a lot of work cut out for him to keep up with Jammin's pace here.
And it does look like they are going to kind of go that left route as well. Split that push.
He split up a little bit. Mad Beast along with Hades for some reason are going for the flank. Reinhardt is loud, not quite the flanker that you think he might be. Even though sometimes he gets away with those shatters. Fierce Taint looking to stop them from pushing up, and this looks to be a three-pronged push. They spot Hades and Mad Beast, and not quite really able to do much here. Call Me Trill just starts pushing into Hades. Mad Beast not really able to connect. Lands the flashbang, but nothing really happening here as the cart just continues to move in slowly and quietly.
Yeah, I think they are giving them a little bit of a distraction. They seem to have noticed a little
Twitch
bit that the
crews
cart
seem
is
to be
going.
confused. The fight's not there anymore, Trill. You gotta rotate. Luna in a bit of trouble here. Under some fire. Gets popped out of mech, but Insomnia Gaming just kind of still rotating. What an odd exchange that was.
Twitch crew trying to cap them from the back as well with that soldier. Doing some work.
And as we speak, Soldier running for his life here. Luna trying to connect and does manage to get him even under the pressure of Jam and gets away with a sliver of health. It's going to help Kill get this Valkyrie. He has the Valkyrie. He can use it whenever he wishes. Transcendence comes out. Luna trying to push in a little bit more. Valkyrie popped as well, trying to get the damage through.
Oh.
Luna. Mad Beast with a nice Deadeye, however, it isn't able to connect. Maybe not so nice. Valkyrie's popped for both teams, and it looks like Insomnia finally able to push his point in as Hades gets a shatter and is punished by Fierce Taint, whose Roadhog here has been nigh indestructible.
Yeah, Mad Beast doing some serious aggression on McCree. Those shots are landing left and right, chasing down this Roadhog. But yeah, unfortunately that ult just couldn't connect with Orisa's shield, as well as Zen's ult just fading out a little bit
Bomb
too late.
comes in, could be huge. Lands on Joker. It is huge. Mercy down. Twitch crew are going to be hard pressed to hold onto this point. They use the whole hog, try to knock people back. However, it is Jono on the soldier that does kill Fierce Taint. Finally, I believe this is his first death of the entire match. And the cart continues to roll in as Twitch crew staggering here. And the pace is kept up. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock compared to 4:21. Both defenses from this team kind of shattering. This could be a long gamer in here for Kittens.
It just might be. We do have a Deadeye opportunity coming up as well, and Mad Beast is just absolutely giving them run for their money, trying to focus those extreme snipers too.
Okay, Me Please does pop the Transcendence, however, that does not save Hades from the Sonic Arrow here. Visor popped as well. High Noon coming in from Mad Beast, zoning out the tactical visor. Dragon comes through, Mad Beast caught out, and Hades split from the rest of his team. Tank line not really able to do much here, as it is Insomnia Gaming that are repelled.
Ouch!
And Twitch crew that hold on. Their crew holding tight.
And they are, yeah, absolutely killing it with these snipers. They are trying to chase down Jono, who has switched to Soldier. They are a little less tanky, but looks like we do have Mercy's ult to bring them in as they regroup. And Jono is able to survive. Oh, JK, not gonna talk anymore.
Not quite. Jono trying to duke it out with Trill. Gets punished for his troubles. Bomb comes out from Luna. Could be massive. It's in the middle of the entire team, and it goes a little too high. Not quite able to connect there. Could have been huge.
Hanzo is
again,
just...
they're posturing. They're looking for another fight. Jono with, again, not really behind a shield. Just wants to pump out damage here. And Jam and Pacos kind of capitalizes on it. Again on the snipers. Ends up killing Kiss Me Please. And this push is stopped in its tracks, even with the assistance of the Valkyrie. To secure it
has been
completely.
farming this ult too. Just ult after ult after ult. Just being able to get that damage in.
Shatter, it's huge. Grabs 4, could be what they needed. Hades trying to go in. He's got him in his sights. Jono pumping out the damage here with his tactical visor. Most of it, however, goes into the shield. Dragon Strike looks to split the entire team here. Transcendence comes through, healing them up. They need to push quickly. They need to land a kill. Jam and Pacos gets the mech from Luna. Jono, again, on the soldier here, getting those picks, and finally gets Twitch crew to back up.
It looks like they
again,
might
posturing
get
again.
through the
Hades'
corner.
shield going low. Around the corner here. Bongo. Ready to be used, along with the tactical visor from Trill. However, he needs to come out of spawn.
Oh,
Mad Beast
no.
connects with 2 before he gets knocked out by the Helix rocket. Luna in a bit of trouble here, needs to get out. Jono does connect with the Roadhog and the DPS duo from Insomnia are doing work here. Hades goes deep. However, he's in their flank. He's not shielding anything right now except for his own life. Call me Trill. Gets a free visor. Hades is nowhere near able to block it. And he gets 2. He's looking for 3. He wants Mad Beast. Gets flashbang for his trouble. And the Coalescence from Baggy Noodle stops it right in their tracks. Full hug, just to be sure.
Does look like they need to back out a little bit just to regroup, but Mad Beast still popping off, trying to get that Deadeye again. We do have that ready. Diva just chilling on top, ready to drop her bomb as well.
Now, looks like Twitch crew are holding Insomnia in their tracks. The pace from the earlier 2 points nowhere to be seen as they're kind of held steadfast. And as I say that, the Mercy hooked from Fierce Taint, the man absolutely deadly with these hooks. Every time he throws it, it seems to be a disaster for Insomnia as they are thwarted for another 30 seconds it looks like. And as I say that, it turns around on its head again. Luna actually connects with Call Me Trill on the Junkrat and goes for the flank. Hades kind of on his own. It's just a distraction though. But the bomb does come out. Not quite able to connect with anyone. I thought that was the other team's bomb. However, it's just Luna on the flank.
Yeah, that flanking Diva can be super helpful, but a little aggressive and leaves
High noon.
Oh.
Ooh. No longer high noon. It's about 10 p.m. where I am.
Does look like we are going to see a Genji ult coming out soon.
Odd Coalescence coming out from Baggy. Pipes flying everywhere. 1 minute left on the clock. Insomnia are going to have to do something very special here in order to win this point. Let alone the map. There's still 4 minutes and 30 seconds in the time bank. And as I say that, Fierce Tank lands another hook. He's got heat sensors in his side, in his hook, able to connect with anything. Even the robot, who seems to emit no heat at all.
Just please nerf him. Fierce Taint. Next patch. Does look like
Fierce
Genji's
Tank.
still poking. Trying to get that
Fierce
damage
Tank.
drop.
Looking again, connects. Luna in trouble here. Coalescence popped from both teams. The Jono in the flank here with the tactical visor, but does get trapped and unable to really do anything here. Blade looks to clean up the rest of Insomnia, cleaving through the enemy team.
Oh my
grabs 1,
God.
grabs 2, grabs 3, and looking for a 4th here.
Genji just doing absolute work, holding onto that ult till the absolute right time, and then using that tire. No thanks.
5 seconds left on the clock, and it doesn't look like Insomnia will be able to secure this point, and it looks like Twitch crew are the ones in charge of Gibraltar.
Twitch crew killing it. They stream together, they play together, they win together. They are absolutely on fire for this. Not surprised that this ult is going to take play of the game. Help them absolutely secure this victory.
Jam and Pacos and Fierce Taint, 2 people to be wary of when going against Twitch crew. Really able to capitalize on everything. Fierce Taint on the snipers, on the Genji. Man of many tricks. And Fierce Taint with the deadly hooks that secured his team the victory there on that 3rd point.
Moving to the brackets now. It does look like we are having some matches finish up. Taco Time, Hyperflex, Bubsy, Cool Team Name, and then Twitch Crew are going to be taking these ones. We are still waiting for the results of IO, Twitch Kittens, Blue Esports, and Knights of the Bronze Table. So far, checking in on the standings, it does look like Taco Time is pulling ahead so far, with the lead pulling out front of Bubsy and Spicy Salsa Gaming. So again, we are going to take a short little break before we move on to round 5. We will see who the victors are of this tournament. So again, Insomnia Gaming, check them out, insomniagaming.ca. This is their 6th inter-community scrim. They are always looking for more teams. They're always looking for more community members, so definitely check them out and join them if you're looking for some cool people to hang out with. And some pointers on how to be a boss sniper, because Twitch Crew will hook you up for sure. So hang out. We will be back soon with the 5th and final round for this evening. we had a very quick turn around here. We are going to be hanging out for the 5th and final round with Bubsy and Spicy Salsa Gaming. So if you are just tuning in, we are hanging out with Insomnia Gaming for their inter-community scrim night. This is the 5th round. Against these two teams, we have Aladdin, Revs, Miter, Broken, Mango, Bubsy, and then Clock, Hug, Yu-Gi-Oh, Dano, Rose, Gloomy, Gloomoo, and Snazzy Panda. So a pretty intense team. Both teams are high up in the rankings so far for this tournament. And did not say hi, but I'm Kittens. Joining me today is John.
Hello.
And we are going to take you through the final rounds.
It looks like we are going to Horizon. A bit of a rushed situation with the lobby leader. I guess he wants to just get out of here and eat dinner or something.
Oh, I don't know what that feeling is like. Just kidding.
Yeah, it's getting a bit hungry on my own end here. But yeah, both tank comps rolling through. Really traditional one coming out, and new and improved with a little variance coming in with Smiter on that Brigida. Rivasil on a Hanzo. Pretty interesting composition coming out here from Bubsy and the boys.
Absolutely. We do have our Moira just starting to send in those purple balls, but headed right.
Salsa going in heavily, actually loses Rose, overextends a little bit. Yu-Gi-Oh going in, gets the Fire Strike onto Smiter. Without that Brigida, they're not going to be able to hold this as efficiently. Bubsy, however, does pop Snazzy out of the mech, and it looks like Bubsy and his boys will manage to hold this point convincingly, even though the pressure of Spicy Salsa was there. They executed everything perfectly. However, Rose getting caught there was crucial. They couldn't back up, they couldn't go forward.
Bubsy ulting on point. Or ulting. Emoting. My brain has stopped. It does look like Salsa is going to be regrouping, but they, huge communication going on. They just went left, stuck as a team, jumped on point. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them, but it looks like they are going to be headed that direction again, and we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, same approach. Maybe they've learned this time, however, it doesn't really matter as the Dragon kind of splits their forces here. Zarya not with them. Reinhardt's not going to get that crucial bubble to kind of preserve his health here. Yu-Gi-Oh gets caught, gets flashbang. Rally does not quite up yet. And Coalescence, however, does connect. Revixil and Elodian managing to defend this point. Fire in the hole. Try to seal the deal here, and it is Bubsy. A big explosion coming out. And it looks like Bubsy and his boys will hold the point.
Absolutely. Oh my god, I need to stop spectating Bubsy as he emotes on point yet again. I think that is his, like, up, down, up, down. He has done his work, taken a bit of a breather. But they have managed to rack up almost all of their ults. Their Junktar was brought out a little bit earlier, but they have these ults ready to go for Spicy Salsa. They are not going to let them get on point without that fight. And we do not have any ults ready to go for Spicy Salsa. Oh no.
Rose gets a nice 5-orb on the Mango. On the pharmacy now, Yu-Gi-Oh trying to do something here. Elodian actually retaliates, killing Rose with one of the pipes here. And it looks like they've switched to a dive. Spicy Salsa trying to spice things up a little bit. They need to connect with somebody quickly. The Brigida and the Moira are healing pretty effectively here. The Dragon does come out. Doesn't seem to get anything done here, but does split their team in half. And again, it's just Spicy Salsa relaxing a bit on the point, and they finally initiate. Coalescence comes through. Broken Clock trying to do something here, and Revixil actually going huge, landing those arrows on both of the tanks of Spicy Salsa, and they are repelled once again.
Absolutely, but they did manage to farm some ults, which I think they really needed to do, as they were behind in that ult game, not using them as effectively as they could have for that first push, but they do have Farah's ult to come in, paired with Mercy to keep her up, can be game-changing for them, as they kind of,
Elodian once again picking Rose. Rose, the first one to die here in most of these exchanges. unable to really get in there and assist her team. Pulse Bomb does come out, fire in the hole, rolling out from Elodian, looking to land something, and actually gets 2 for his troubles. 20 seconds left on the clock, and it looks like they need to reset here. They will have no chance of being able to recontest this point in the future.
Tracer in trouble. Brigitte saying goodbye to her as the tanks are headed in by themselves.
The bongo is dropped early. It looks like they're content to just chill on the point here. And Spicy Salsa will need to recontest here with their 2 tanks. None of the rest of their team is here, and Diva immediately popped in a mech, and both tanks from Spicy Salsa get their lives ended. Hugio trying desperately to barrage, does manage to get 2, but it's only the Mercy on the point here, and Elodian, the only one on the point here with Gloom and Transcendence. Bubsy just kind of BMing here, just standing still, not really doing anything. Does land the hook onto Gloom. Not quite able to finish the kill. And over time, it takes away as Bubsy and the boys clean up the rest of the point here.
Sorry, I got lost there, but Bubsy being a bit of a motor, just chilling on point, getting a little too cocky, it seemed, at the end, because they may have had trouble if he was not getting up, and that is one of my absolute favorite things to do, is kill someone as they are emoting on point, because you're like, nah man, gotta pay attention. You haven't won this yet. And that's something with Overwatch, is you really cannot count those chickens before they hatch, because even with that overtime, anything can happen with some beautifully timed ults and just some super intense picks. But there were some picks coming out. They were really targeting Rose on Zenyatta, taking out their healer with their lack of shields and lack of kind of protecting their healers. We did have Bubsy being able to do a lot of key damage for that fight. We are looking at a attack Bastion, possibly, which is very exciting coming out of Bubsy. And it does look like Salsa is going to be mimicking that composition that was super effective for Bubsy on that first point.
Yeah, and mimicry is the best form of compliments, I guess? Is that how that goes? Something like that. Flattery, there we go. Same thing.
We'll see if Brock O'Clock is going to be as emoty as Bubsy.
Yeah, and it looks like Bubsy and his boys are getting a little trolly here, getting a little antsy, speaking up a little bit in team chat. Not in team chat, but match chat. Spicy, having none of it, not particularly pleased, are going to look to defend the point against them. They are, however, sticking on Smiter on the Bastion here.
And we'll see if this cheese is working for them. We do see them headed top right, or sorry, yeah, top right. My directions are awful.
Beginning to push in along with the Bastion. Smiter just looking to set up his Bastion as much as possible. Actually, gets knocked inside and gets pulled right back in. They need to finish this kill if they're going to prepare this point. But Smiter actually gets away with his life. The Bastion not just able to set up for free, and it looks like Hugio will connect with Smiter and finally gets him, and it's damned with a massive tire. Just cleans up everyone on the point. That was a quick tire.
Broken just getting taken out behind point, but yeah, that was an absolute wreck. Salsa just destroyed with that tire, and I think that's something that they're gonna have to continue to do, is just make those ults work for them, get them grouped on point, and just maybe destroy their faces as Junkrat.
Well, I would disagree, saying that Spicy Salsa cannot let the Bastion just set up. However, they're no longer the Bastion. They put Smiter on Moira, taking things a little bit more seriously. And as I say that, Broken getting caught out a little bit here and gets destroyed, even with the Valkyrie. Spicy Salsa spicing things up a little bit more here, chasing the Tracer, but they need to get back to point. They only have one tick. They need to defend this.
Absolutely. It does look like we have a bit of a regroup happening for Bubsy, but we do have some ults coming up. That Tracer ult from Rev is going to be really dangerous this late in the game, but Soldier's ult can definitely help them keep that Tracer at bay. Genji's ult is pretty up there as well, so We'll see how they dive in with those. Moira, just chilling.
They're actually just, yeah, chilling on the top, looking for a pick, maybe scouting things out. Pops the damage orb. The rest of her team is behind her. Bubsy on the Reinhardt now. Not wanting to play the dive anymore, just running tanks. It worked for them before, why not now? And Revixil in the back, gets the pulse bomb, lands on Hugio. Hugio falls over. Gloom with the visor, trying to clean up the rest of these kills, but the Elodian with the Dragon Blade manages to connect with it. And looks like it's going to be an ult dump here for Bubsy as they manage to take out everything. And it's a Danon again with 2. He's the last one to the point. He needs to take out Smiter and Mango by himself, and it doesn't look like he's able to do it. As he does get the mech, but the tick finally goes over to Bubsy and the boys.
Bubsy cleaning up with those ults. That Tracer and Genji can be so scary with their ult combos, because you try to run away and Genji just cleans you up afterwards. But yeah, these tires were insane from Salsa.
Here's a spicy tire for you as he takes out 4 on his own. Emotes. Nope, not quite.
Destroyed it. That Junkrat just absolutely 6 Riptire kills, 7 eliminations. So like, let's just make our ult work for us 100%. Checking out our brackets once more. So that was the final game that we are going to be observing tonight. Just looking at our standings so far, that Bubsy win is probably going to put them pretty intensely at the top of this bracket. We still have Taco Time and Shockwave, so if Taco Time is able to beat Shockwave, they will be taking first place. They were in the top 3 last Scrim, and we're going to see if they are able to take Shockwave down to secure that first place point. But while we are waiting for those scores to trickle in, just want to give a shout out to all of the amazing communities that are a part of this inter-community scrim. So again, Insomnia Gaming, check them out, insomniagaming.ca. Awesome Discord, awesome community, super inclusive, super welcoming, great for streamers, for competitors, and the participating communities tonight. So Blue Esports, Caster Die, For the Gamers, Ganymedes Girls, Girl Streamers, Hyperplex, Insomnia Gaming, Nerdcaster, Non-Toxic Gaming, The Dork Side, Twitch Crew, Twitch Kittens, and Wolf Fam. So amazing communities out there representing, participating in these events, just really help bring the Overwatch community together. So a big shout out to those groups. I'm sure they will be shouting them out in the chat as well, if they would like to. But again, links up there for Insomnia Gaming's Discord and their website. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this. It does look like these matches should be wrapping up momentarily, so we will be able to see who is taking home the crown. Can we call it a crown? Can we pretend there's a crown? I'm gonna pretend there's a crown.
Likely just call it a participation medal.
Participation award. Oh, you get a ribbon. A very
Yeah,
spicy
not
ribbon.
even a medal, just a ribbon.
You get a pat on the back. Good job.
Yeah, while we're here and waiting for things to close up a bit, make sure to drop us both a follow on Twitter to keep up with us. I have mine. Do you have yours?
Yes, it is at kittens_. Please, I will add that linky-loo to the chat, as well as hang out with us on Twitch as well, because it's what all the cool kids do. True story. What else was I going to try to plug or shut out? Lots of things. This is a really cool little community that we have going. A lot of these groups will communicate through that Discord as well. So if you do want to connect with other teams, have some scrims, set those up, you can absolutely look for friends through Insomnia Gaming's Discord. And taco
Just kind of
time.
stalling here as we wait for
Right?
the results. It was a quick game. Could be take from anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, so we could probably just end up going to a break here. We're showing the results afterwards.
That is true. It does look like the game is ending though. I'm creeping their custom game. So, Spicy Salsa lost and Taco, lol, lol, lol. We should get that score momentarily. Sorry. This is really fun for you guys to stare at a screen. Taco Time took that win, so they are in first with 5 wins, 0 losses, killing it absolutely. They are coming in first. It does look like Bubsy and the crew coming in second with Spicy Salsa Gaming, Shockwave, Banana, a bunch of them tying for third-ish. So absolutely killed it. Great games tonight, awesome teams, great vibes. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us again. Follow us, enjoy the memes, enjoy the cats. It'll be a great time. Anything that you want to add to the end other than thanking Nap for absolutely destroying these tournaments, setting them up. She's amazing. She's boss. Follow her as well. But yes, now anything that you would like to add before we sign off?
Nope, that's all I got there. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Awesome. Have a good night, guys. See ya.